Can I get an amen in the choir? Can I get an amen in the pews? You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me tonight. You're not hearing me. This is gospel. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Sleepy Bug. If you are new here, it is so nice to meet you, cutie pie. And if you are returning, I missed you, sleepyhead. And welcome to the hub of all things oh so cozy, oh so sleepy, and oh so sweet. Today we are getting into the wonderful, the iconic, the fantastic kawaii. That is how I pronounce it. Kawaii. Kawaii, like I can't help myself. This is Stay With Me starring Mr. Nanami Kento, where we help a depressed middle-aged businessman find the joy in life again. I'm excited. You're excited? Let's do it. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Nice POV. Okay. A voice in the dark. There is a land of the living and a land of the dead, and the bridge is love, the only survival, the only meaning. The end. Did you enjoy this one? I hope so. Then silence. He dreads the moment the voice leaves him. It always feels colder, lonelier without it. But another sound rises in its place, soft and rhythmic, steady like a heartbeat. Light flickers at the end of his vision. Something warm brushes his cheek. He feels it, really feels it. His eyes shift beneath... His eyes shift beneath... I couldn't pronounce the words. His eyes shift beneath heavy lids. Every dark blink struggle. Every blink a struggle. His body doesn't want to wake, but the sound, whatever it is, draws him toward it. With effort, Nanami opens his eyes. Have I told you guys how Nanami is the love of my life? He's the love of my life. I adore him. He has no business being perfect. Okay. The world is blurred, half in shadow. His left eye bandaged. His fingers graze rough fabric over it. And something deep in his chest twists. Ooh, that man is so fine. When I tell you that man is so fine. That man is so fine. He's so fine. He ain't got no business being that fine. Just for free. He's just out here being fine for free. How could he? I told y'all this is how my recording sessions. Y'all got you guys get the exclusive. Wow, this is how Sleepy records, which is very chaotic. Very chaotic, except because you guys here, I'm hoping that because you guys are here, I'm hoping I don't get distracted by my phone, which is a big thing. We're gonna lock in, guys. Okay, there we go. The room is unfamiliar. A table holds medical tools arranged with quiet precision, and in the corner a small stack of books awaits, quiet and undisturbed. There it is again, that sound. He doesn't want to believe it, but he knows it. Sitting up feels like dragging himself out of water. His limbs are heavy, his breath shallow. Each movement aches, but still, he rises, slowly, stubbornly. He pushes to his feet. He stumbles. Pain bites deep into his side, but he doesn't stop. He reaches the door, fingers fumbling with the handle, and opens it. The breeze hits him like a memory. Warm, salted, alive. It feels real. Am I dead? Barefoot, he steps outside. The soil is coarse beneath him. Ooh, he's breathing? The scent of the sea filling his lungs. Sunlight filters through thick tropical leaves, and just beyond, the shimmering waves. Ooh, the shimmer of waves. My bad, y'all. He walks forward with slow and uneven steps, the world around him too vivid to be a dream. Am I dead? The thought comes again, quieter, less certain. His memory is a blur of fire and screaming. Shibuya, the battle, then nothing. The waves touch his feet. He closes his eyes. No, I'm alive. Nanami! He turns at the sound of his name, heart jarring in his chest. She's standing there, panting, face streaked with sweat and something like disbelief. Relief softens her eyes, but panic clings to them still. I like that this reads like a novel. I enjoy that. Ooh, my POV. You're awake. You step toward him, pressing your hand together to still their shaking. He's standing, breathing. Here. Wow, this is tragic. This is so sad. I'm so upset. I'm so mad. This is so sad. Everything is okay now. I knew you were getting better, but I didn't expect you to just wake up and leave like that. A nervous laugh slips out, too quick. His eyes don't leave you. Watching beneath the bright, unrelenting sun, the longer he stares, the tighter your stomach knots. Yeah, I need you to stop breathing in my direction, sir. I know you healing and everything, but, back up. Does he remember me? After everything he's been through. After everything he's been through, memory loss would be a cruel twist. How do you feel? He opens his mouth, but the words catch. He swallows and tries again. And then, your name, spoken hoarse and raw, but real. Every fiber in your body reacts. Yes? What happened? Where are we? You nod, expecting the questions. I'll tell you everything, but first, let's get you inside. The sun is too strong. His legs falter beneath him. He drops to one knee to propose. You rush forward. Nanami! You slip your arm beneath his and steady him. Come on, I've got you. My man. 2 months ago, October 31st, Shibuya. Shibuya roll call. Okay. Even before they brought my baby. This is giving me war flashbacks to JJ. This is giving me war flashbacks. I don't want it. Even before they brought Ino in, you knew something was wrong. There had been a pressure in the air all day, a weight in your chest you couldn't shake, the kind that whispered someone's life was about to change, maybe end. You stood in the makeshift infirmary beside Shoko, hands stained with blood and antiseptic, trying to stay focused. But your thoughts had already drifted too far, past the white sheets, the stretchers, and the flickering overhead lights, to him. Nanami. Where was he? Was he safe? The sound of wings pulled your attention back. Megami stepped into the room, his wolf Shikigami carrying someone across its back. Okay, it was Ino. Unconscious, his face was pale, his body limp, chest rising in shallow, uneven breaths. Gojo-sensei has been sealed. You froze. Like I didn't see. Oh no, if you haven't seen JJK, or if you haven't seen it on Reddit, this is a spoiler. You froze. The gauze in your hand crumpled under your tightening grip as Megami lured Ino to one of the stretchers, calling out to Shoko. But his voice felt far away, drowned beneath the sudden, deafening rush to your heartbeat. If Gojo Satoru was sealed, where's Nanami? Probably inside the barrier. We split up. Your mind spiraled. You remembered the dream Nanami told you about, the quiet life he hoped for. What if he never got the chance to reach it? What if this was it? Someone said your name. You flinched, pulled abruptly back to the present. Megami was gone. Shoko stood beside you, watching. Her eyes were tired as ever. Make me a Shoko. Make me a Shoko one. But I need Shoko after everybody's dead. I need Shoko after everyone has simply passed away. Because my poor girl do we think about Shoko? We don't think about Shoko enough. This is the love of my life. Okay. Her eyes were tired as ever, ringed with shadows, but beneath them, there was something else. Understanding, concern. Go. You glanced toward Yaga, standing near Ino's stretcher. But Yaga said, if you leave quickly, he won't notice. You hesitated, unsure of what held you back. Orders? Guilt? Or the fear of what you might find? I just want to check on him. Shoko's lip curved into the barest hint of a smile. The kind shared between people who had seen too much and still chose to care. Of course you do. You nodded, your throat tightening. I'll be back soon. I just don't want to see my poor man exploded. It broke my heart. It broke my heart. You found him in the metro station, bleeding but still standing. From your position, you saw him alone, facing a powerful curse that loomed nearby, mourning another that was already dissolving into the air like smoke. It's the hip tilt for me. It truly is. Look at him. Don't breathe at me so hard, Daddy. Reel it in. You moved carefully, summoning a veil of poison between Nanami and the curse. Just as the energy began to form, he turned, his eyes widening in disbelief. We about to get yelled at. What are you doing here? Leave. The curse moved faster than your technique. Before the veil could solidify, it hurled a blast of fire. The flame struck the forming barrier, igniting it midair. I was gonna say, won't poison and fire create chaos? Are we speeding up his death? The resulting explosion tore through the platform, sending both of you flying through a wall of shattered glass. You hit the ground hard. Pain bloomed along your side. You tasted blood in your mouth. Nanami lay nearby, slumped against the wall, his head lolled, blood matted in his hair. You heard curses approaching. You had to get him out of there. Mahito's voice echoed through the broken metro station. You pressed against the wall, struggling to breathe. You hadn't made it far. There were too many curses and transfigured humans. Even if you reach Shoko now, you'd be leading them straight to her, to the others. You looked down at Nanami. You'd done what you could, but it wasn't enough. Your phone was already in your hand. You didn't remember grabbing it. Blood smeared the screen as you dialed the number. It rang once. Of all the calls I was expecting, yours wasn't one of them. I need that favor. Bring Vivi. Location's in the message. Uwi? 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 Is it Uwi? I think her little brother's name Uwi. My bad, y'all. It's Uwi. A pause. You saved her brother's life once. She couldn't say no to you. At least, that's what you hoped. I see. Do you have a place in mind? Your mind was racing. Where should you go? But one thing was certain. If Nanami stayed in Tokyo, he'd die. A place far, far away. Let's go to the beach. Nanami's point of view. I can go back. The voice on the other side of the line sighs. You need to recover properly, Nanami. You just woke up from a coma. 2 months. Her tone is calm, but firm. Like she already knows he's going to argue, but isn't interested in letting him win. The kids are alright. You got it covered. Relax. The kids are alright. We've got it covered. Relax. But Gojo, it's not the same without him or the others, but we're managing. There's a pause. When she speaks again, her voice softens. And don't feel bad. It's better that you were there, recovering, instead of here. With everything that's happening, I don't know if you have made it. The calling games, the fight against Sukuna, Gojo's death. His what? Not me getting spoiled. I did say don't play unless you are ready to be spoiled. How did so much happen in such a short time? Take a vacation. You deserve it. Another voice cuts in, familiar and annoyingly upbeat. You always wanted a vacation, Nanami. Just enjoy it. And with a cute nurse, too. Nanami exhales, slow and tired. He doesn't respond. His gaze shifts to the window. Outside, she's in the garden. He watches her move, focused, graceful, completely unaware he's looking. Daddy, please leave me alone. She took care of him for 2 full months in this quiet, hidden place no one knew about. She cooked, cleaned, treated his injuries, stayed. I just want to say this man is about to blow our backs out, and I'm so ready. I have very specific fantasies about Nanami Kento, and I don't need y'all to know them because I don't want to be called out. He already thanked her more than once. Still, he doesn't understand. Why here? Maybe it was just stress, a trauma response. She needed peace. Was it a coincidence that she brought him to a place he often dreamed about? Did he ever tell her about it during one of his breaks? Did he ever tell her about it during one of her breaks? He doesn't remember. And yet, she stayed here. With him. Why? Just come back when you're ready. Or don't come back at all and marry. The line cuts out. Anyway, recover properly and relax. Nanami's fingers tighten slightly around the phone. If the kids need anything, tell them they can contact me. Shoko hums. It's not quite a yes, not quite a no. Just that quiet sound she makes when she knows he means it. And Nanami, try not to mess this up again. He grunts and ends the call. Nanami, you know what? I can see him being the type that, because he's a workaholic. Like, as much as Nanami, as much as I love him and as much as I vibe with his fuck work culture, he is also feeding himself into work culture by never allowing himself a break. Never allowing himself the small happiness and the small happies of life. And that's a very big thing when it comes to capitalism. And to be fair, capitalism crushes joy. It crushes joy and freedom. So while capitalism is his big enemy, he is also his own biggest enemy. Also, this man, he loves his kids. He loves his kid. Oh my God, if we marry him, we get like 3 kids. 4. I'm counting Eno. I think Eno's older than me, but I'm still counting him. I'm just, we're just saying. I'm pretty sure he's the biggest downfall of his own joy. I'm still very upset about him not marrying. I'm still sad about him not marrying the bakery girl, because that would have been a cute marriage. Anywho, he grunts and ends the call. Your POV. The door opens behind you and you glance up. Nanami steps outside. Oh, is he gonna fuck us in the garden? Give me them deep strokes in the garden, daddy. Nanami steps outside. He looks better, steadier after the last healing session, but he still has a way to go before he's fully recovered. Now that he's awake, we get choices. Now that he's awake, you can't help but wonder, will he prefer to go back and have Shoko heal him? Are you going to leave? Dang, we can't say hi, hello first? How is everyone? Fine. They're still reorganizing after everything that happened. You nod, though a chill runs through you at the memory. The updates you heard during those 2 months had been overwhelming, distant, chaotic, impossible to look away from. You weren't there to help. You couldn't be. And still you were grateful. Grateful that Nanami had been far from all of it. Daddy, do you do the thing? No, you don't. Okay. Are you? Okay. Are you ready to change your bandages? You gently peel back the old bandages, then clean the wounds with practiced care. After so many days, the routine feels almost automatic, familiar. Can I get an amen in the choir? Can I get an amen in the pews? Y'all not hearing me. You're not hearing me tonight. You're not hearing me. This is gospel. Okay, I'm done. You sense Nanami's gaze on you. Amen. See, look, even Mr. Bits knew. Did you come to see Nanami? Why are you trying to run away? Don't run away from the truth. Don't run away from the truth and the way. You sense Nanami's gaze on you. When you glance up, he looks away. You smile to yourself. It still hits you. He's awake. You've been doing this every day. His voice is quiet. You hadn't realized how much you missed hearing it. Yes. Why? You finish wrapping the bandages, your hands moving without thought. I'm your assigned doctor at Jujutsu High. Did you forget? Nanami lets out a low grunt, the same one he always used to make. You laugh softly. Some things never change. I love Nanami. 2 years ago, Tokyo Jujutsu High. Do we get high school Nanami? Please give me with his ugly little hairstyle. I love it so much. The director had told you that Shoko was overworked and needed support, so you were brought in to help. Your ability to heal with reverse curse technique was rare, valuable. The work was constant. I bet it was, but you handled it the best you could. One day, a new patient appeared, tall, broad-shouldered, with the calm, unreadable expression of someone who had seen too much and still kept going. Shoko let him in. This is Nanami Kento. Why don't you try healing him while I take care of the others? You nodded, motioning for him to sit as Shoko moved on to the next case. The session was brief. You made small talk about the weather, a new bakery that had just opened in Kagurazaka. You weren't sure if he was actually listening until he asked what kind of bread they sold. That is like so Nanami. Shoko watched the two of you from across the room, glancing over now and then with a strange little look in her eyes. Shoko's like, She said, Later, as Nanami left, she turned to you. You're going to be responsible for treating him from now on. Okay. You agreed and didn't think much about it at first. He rarely came in with more than a few cuts or minor injuries, nothing like the others. Quiet, composed, always professional. But after a few visits, he offered to buy you coffee during one of your breaks. Just once, he said, to return the favor. But then it kept happening, over and over. Sometimes you wondered if he was flirting, but people flirted during work all the time. It was an easy way to pass the time, nothing more. That's how y'all mess around and catch feelings at work. You guys don't lay where you eat. Remember that. Big Sister Sleepy says, do not lay where you eat. Not in real life. It's fun in fiction. Not in real life. Unless you're leaving the job and you know you're about to leave that job, don't do it. Because I know people do find their partners at work. I do. They find their lifelong, the love of their lives. Do not lay where you eat. You wouldn't technically be eating anymore. Do not lay where you eat. Listen to me. If one thing, listen to that. Still, you liked his presence, the way he listened and his deadpan humor. Eventually, you grew comfortable around him. He even smiled once or twice. You weren't sure if he meant it, but it stayed with you longer than it should have. Oh, he's so thick. I'm so excited to get our walls busted in. One afternoon, during one of those quiet breaks, he sat beside you, fingers loosely wrapped around his cup. There was something different in his posture, like he was working up to something. Would you like to... Footsteps, shouting. Is it Gojo? Not, we have an emergency. We have an emergency. Come quick. You didn't hesitate. You and Shoko ran to the surgical room. The patient, a young sorcerer, was already slipping. You tried everything. Nothing worked. When it was over, when the room had gone still, Shoko exhaled beside you. He just got married. We need to tell his wife he didn't make it. You nodded numbly. You were glad it wouldn't be you delivering the news. Later, drained and raw, you sat down in the hallway. Nanami was there. Did he hear the news? Probably. He handed you a warm cup of coffee without a word. Thank you. You took a long sip. Let the warmth anchor you. Oh, did you want to say something to me earlier? He looked at you for a long moment. Searching, maybe. Or deciding. Then he shook his head. Nanami, don't be a coward. Tell me you want to bust my walls in. Ow, that's what I get. It wasn't anything important. Boo. At first, Nanami doesn't know what to do with so much free time. I bet he doesn't. Sit down. Y'all don't know how to sit down? Sit down. Go look at your phone, son. Scratch your ass. I don't know. Sit down. At first, Nanami doesn't know what to do with so much free time. He starts with reading. He goes through all the books. You bought him a small stack of books from the village. Some fiction, some poetry, a few obscure ones you thought might catch his eye. He reads quietly in the house, or stretched out in the hammock by the sea, eyes tracing the words as the waves rolling in. But one night, he turns to you. Did you used to read to me before? You blinked, surprised. Yes, I did. Did you hear it? I think so. It made the darkness a bit more bearable. You bit your lip. Try not to smile too obviously. Stop! Don't read me. Don't read me. Don't read me. Don't read me. Do you want me to keep doing it? He hesitates just for a breath. Please. So you do. You read to him every day. Sometimes on the couch. Sometimes at his bedside. He listens with his eyes closed, his breathing slow and steady, and this is giving me the feels. I need to reel it in. Okay, I'm fine. Because the image of me laying on the beach with Nanami laying on me while I'm reading to him. Who told you to live inside my head? Get out of it, please. But also keep going. Give me another chapter. Give me 4 more. And sometimes you think you catch the hint of a smile on his lips. Life on the island settles into something soft, peaceful. You keep healing him, helping him through physio, guiding him back into his body bit by bit. And when he's strong enough to walk more easily, you show him around. You've grown vegetables in the garden, herbs along the edges. Oh, Nanami offers to help, but you refuse. He's not ready yet. So he sits in a chair nearby, watching. The breeze tosses his... We ain't get this man no vacation clothes. We ain't get him no vacation clothes. He's just existing. So he sits in a chair nearby, watching. The breeze tosses his hair. Sometimes he closes his eyes and just breathes, long and deep, like he's never allowed himself to before. Thank you for bringing me here. He pauses. If I had died, I wouldn't have known what this could be. My baby, my baby. Your heart stirs. He says things like that sometimes. Quiet, honest things he probably doesn't realize affect you the way they do. This place makes you never want to leave, right? You deserve to rest. We sound like a yandere. You never want to leave, right? He nods. It's dangerous how easy it is to forget the rest of the world exists. Maybe forgetting isn't always a bad thing. He hums, his gaze lost in the sea. You rise slowly to sit on his lap, feeling the strain in your legs as you stretch out the stiffness. I need to go to the village for supplies. I'll be back soon. You help him back inside. He doesn't say anything, but the way his eyes follow you says enough. He wants to go with you. Stay inside, okay? Why? Are you afraid I'll follow you? Yes, I'm terrified you'll chase me down with those wobbly legs! No, I'll know you'll be a good boy for... Do we incite this man? Do we incite this man or do we tease this man? They're both teasing. They're both teasing, but I feel like Nanami will beat my ass if I call him a good boy, and I might say thank you. Hey, I'm stressed. Yes, I'm terrified you'll chase me down with those wobbly legs. He huffs, more amused than offended. Give me a few days, and I'll be carrying the groceries myself. Then rest up. Prove me wrong. He hums, but he doesn't reply. Just leans back in the chair, watching you go. The last time you went to the village, he was still unconscious. You locked the door, just in case. But now he's awake. Mobile and stubborn. If he wanders too far, he could hurt himself. You glance at the humidifier in the bedroom. During his worst nights, you used to add a trace of your poison, just enough to numb the pain and let him sleep. You could use it now, just a little. He wouldn't notice. It would keep him from leaving the house until you returned. I am not putting poison in These are 2 different circumstances. You trust Nanami? Nanami, I swear to God. Nanami. He's stronger now. Clearer. It'll be fine. You'll only be gone for a few hours. When you return, he's asleep on the chair by the window, book resting in his lap. You smile and gently take it from his hands. He murmurs your name in his sleep, barely audible. Your heart stumbles. You don't know when it started, this feeling. But now that it's here, you can't seem to let it go. I want to marry that man. You and Nanami are out on one of his daily walks, part of the slow, steady return of strength to his body. I'm gonna climb that man like a coconut tree. The air is warm, the sky is clear, and the sea breeze follows you through the trees. That's when you find it. A cave, tucked behind the rocks, half hidden by the overgrowth. The entrance is wide and cool, the ground inside littered with shells and smooth stone. Nanami pauses at the threshold. You glance at him. You can tell he wants to say something. You've known him long enough to recognize the way his posture shifts, the quiet tension in his shoulders. But you wait. He'll speak when he's ready. You step inside to gather a few shells, something small to decorate the house. That's when you hear it. A familiar gurgling sound. Is that his belly? You freeze? A curse. Okay, that's what I thought. I really thought we was gonna be able to have like just a cute little moment and live our best lives, but that's not how that worked. You whip around, but Nanami is still at the entrance. He can't sense it yet. You move quickly, summoning a small poison trap and trapping the creature in it. The air shimmers briefly. The curse withers and crumbles, dissolving into smoke and ash. Nanami must have felt the spike in cursed energy, because he calls out, "Is everything okay?" You glance at what's left of the curse, just faint residue now, then toward him with a bright smile. "Everything's fine. Calm down, Big Daddy. Leave me alone." But his voice comes again, lower, more serious. "What happened in there? I felt cursed energy." Don't tell him. "It was just a small curse." His eyes widen slightly and his stance shifts, more alert now. You raise your hand gently. "I already took care of it, don't worry." You start walking to the entrance. After a moment, he follows. He relaxes a little, but glances over his shoulder more than once. My poor man, traumatized. Ooh, are we in a cave? Let me stop. Reel it in, girl. Outside, a low rumble rolls across the sky. Wind rustles the trees and dark clouds creep in where sunlight once was. A sudden gust lifts the scent of rain in the air, and then it starts. Heavy drops patter against the leaves, and thunder echoes all around you. Maybe we should wait a little. You find a dry spot beneath a rocky outcrop and sit on the large stone. Nanami joins you, and together you watch the rain pour over the trees and ocean. It's quiet, almost peaceful. Then he speaks. "Why did you choose this place? This island?" You turn to him. Does he not remember? "You told me once you wanted to go to a place just like this." He's a cutie patootie. October 30th, one day before the Shibuya accident. Oh, okay, that's what we're doing. That's how we're gonna do it. You had finished work for the day and were drinking with Shoko, who, as you learned, could drink a lot. I feel like Shoko could drink everybody under the table. Somebody challenges her and she's like, okay. The two of you sat outside on the stairs, watching the night stretch over Tokyo, the bottle of sake between you. That's when Nanami arrived. You looked up but didn't say anything, just held out the bottle silently. He hesitated, then took it. At some point, Shoko left, maybe to grab more drinks from the convenience store. You weren't really sure. The buzz in your head made the minutes blur together. Now it was just you and Nanami in a quiet, comfortable silence. Do you have a dream? His voice broke the stillness like a stone into still water. You blinked at him. No one had ever asked you that question, and you never asked yourself. You never really wanted anything. You just did your job. The idea of wanting something so badly and failing to get it was terrifying. You let out a dry laugh, trying to shake the thought off. Not really. I don't want anything. That's a waste. You smiled to yourself. Sober Nanami wouldn't have said that so directly. What about you then, since dreams are so important? He stared at the little sake cup in his hand, then downed it in one smooth motion. To go somewhere quiet. An isolated island, maybe. Just relaxing, reading a book, feeling the wind. As he spoke, you could almost see it. The image forming behind your eyes like a memory that hadn't happened yet. It was like a glimpse into something you never thought about. A future. Not in any real way. Not yours. The feeling felt like tasting a drug. Addicting. You wanted to hear him keep talking about it. What else? Something that makes your heart ache when you think about it. He didn't answer right away. Then his voice cut the silence again. To get married? You know, why? He just casually keeps hurting my feelings. To get married. You glanced at his left hand. No ring. So you can't tell me these ladies in Japan were walking past this man and like, oh yeah, we won't. He ain't got no ring on his finger, and we gonna leave him alone. What do you mean? Who? Because it's not me. You glanced at his left hand. No ring. Something inside you stirred. But you ignored it. You haven't found someone you could see a future with? His gaze lifted to meet yours, heavy-lidded from the alcohol, but clear underneath. I have. Your breath caught just slightly. Then, what's stopping you? A shadow passed across his face, subtle, but enough to shift the air between you. I wouldn't bear to leave them behind when I die. You know, they're a fantastic writer. This is fantastic writing. Both settled between you like fog. Quiet. Heavy. Before you could say anything else, Shoko returned, arms full of snacks and more drinks. The moment passed, but you didn't forget it. You can't forget that. Especially because he definitely just said, yeah, I have somebody in mind, but I don't want to die on them. Nigga, we all need therapy. We all need therapy. Even long after the night faded, those words stayed with you. They echoed every time you looked at him. If he didn't have to be a sorcerer, he could have that life. A family. You'd seen so many lives cut short. So many dreams abandoned mid-sentence. Didn't want that for him. Somehow, more than anything, you wanted him to be the one of the few who got to live. Maybe he couldn't escape this cursed world, but maybe he could. And if you could help him reach that future, you would. Nanami sits beside you, eyes closed as you finish speaking. For a moment, you wonder, did he fall asleep? Was your story that boring? You huff a soft, fake, offended laugh and lean just slightly toward him. Did you seriously fall asleep when I was talking? His eyes open slowly, and your breath catches in your throat. No, I was appreciating the sound of your voice. Not... His gaze holds yours. You can't look away. I kept dreaming of it. That's what brought me back. You blink. Your heart skips a beat. I was afraid I'd never wake up again. I just wanted to see you one more time. You swallow hard, pulse thudding in your chest. And why did you want to see me again? He doesn't move. He just turns his head slightly to face you more fully. To tell you that it's you, the one I saw a future with. The one who's by my side in my dream. Your breath catches. I understand if that's sudden. You lean in and kiss him. He freezes for a second and then melts into it. I am melting. I am melting. I'm melting. I am melting. I am melting away. His hand lifts, warm and careful, cupping your face. His thumb brushes lightly against your cheek, and the context sends a quiet shiver down your spine. Outside, the storm rolls on, thunder distant, rain streaking across the sky. You kiss for a long time, and when it finally breaks, your forehead rests lightly against his. You close your eyes, breathing him in. He smells like warmth and rain and something familiar, something that sinks into your chest and settles there, soft and safe. You lean into his shoulder, and he lets you. Together, you watch the storm paint the sea in streaks of gray and silver, and in the silence, your heart settles into something softer than it's felt in a long time. Quickly, Nanami remains respectful, almost too much so. He doesn't initiate anything beyond soft kisses, shared glances, quiet touches. But it's enough. Who said it's enough? Who? Don't speak for the whole... Who are you to... Don't speak for the whole room at once. Okay. You spend your time wrapped in a kind of quiet happiness. You read curled up together on the couch, take slow walks along the beach at dusk, and sometimes splash each other in the shallows, like you're both younger, freer, and lighter. On rainy days, he prepares meals with you, slow and careful with his hands, or naps beside you under a blanket while you read aloud to him. Sometimes, he holds your hands without saying a word, and that alone feels like everything. All right, I guess that's fine. I guess I get it. He grows more focused during his rehabilitation, more serious, like he's training for something. Nanami. There's one particular movement he repeats. Oh, he's nasty. Slow, controlled again and again. You don't know what it means, but you don't ask. You help him anyway. Soon he's strong enough to join you on trips to the village. He's practicing his stroke game. And I love a man that practices for me, so thank you, babe. You're relieved. It's good to walk beside him again, to know he's there. While you're buying fish, the old fisherman gives Nanami a warm smile. It's great to finally see you. Your wife was very devoted to your recovery. I don't know why they country, they definitely on the island. Nanami glances at you and you freeze. You let out a breathy, embarrassed laugh and quickly turn away, moving to the next stall before you can say anything. So... I can feel him being cocky about this. So... I've been promoted to husband now. Your face burns. This community is very traditional, to the point where an unmarried man and woman aren't supposed to live alone together. I didn't feel like explaining the full situation. He studies you for a beat. That's a title I wouldn't mind earning. Nanami, reel it in. Reel it in. Also, you already earned it. You earned it. We love a man who yearns and earns. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I am sane. You let out an awkward laugh and wave it off, still mortified by the fisherman's assumption, but your heart is fluttering a little faster. You walk side by side through the village, warmth still lingering in your chest, when you start to hear the whispers. A creature, haunting the outskirts. Strange disappearances, mostly children. Electronic devices malfunctioning, flickering lights, phones cutting out, radios dying mid-sentence. Before you can process it fully, Nanami has already stepped toward the gathering villagers. Nanami! Do you have more information about this creature? You quickly move to his side, your pulse spiking. You shouldn't be thinking about curses. Not now. Maybe not ever again. Remember when I said earlier about him getting in his own way? This is it. He's doing it. And I understand he has a hero complex, which it's fine. They're Jujutsu Kaisen more, whatever. Nanami. Okay. I'll let him speak. Let him cook. You watch him speak to the villagers, heart pounding. You don't stop him and stay by his side. He listens, asks questions, then turns to you. It might be a curse. Yes. What should we do? Nothing! You open and close your hands, glancing at the villagers. We need to gather more information. I'll talk with them later. He nods and you start walking back home together, or I'm about to yell at him. When you finally leave the village, you exhale, a deep breath you hadn't realized you were holding. Oh. Yeah, an island's great, but life doesn't stop just because you're on an island, and people still do suffer, so I get it, Nanami. Nanami has been more active lately. He walks with less hesitation, talks with more ease. Some days, he even goes to the village alone, just for the quiet routine of it. Part of you feels unsettled, wondering if he is going after that curse, but you try not to worry about it too much. When he returns today, he finds you in the garden. He sets down the small basket of vegetables he picked up from the market and joins you for his usual routine. The one movement he's repeated for weeks now. I need to know what this movement is. I need to know. He is about to bust out our knees. He's about to bust out our knees. He's about to snatch our scalp. He is about to ruin our lives. I'm fine. I'm okay. This is fine. You watch him do it easily. No strain, no hesitation. He kneels on the ground, breathing steady. Good job. You don't even need to practice anymore. But he doesn't rise. You step toward him, brow furrowed. Are you alright? Do you need me to... He reaches into his pocket. You freeze as he pulls out something small. A ring. Not him being traditional and saying we gotta get married before I can bust out your brains. Simple, but beautiful. Made of pale, smooth pearls. Each one slightly different from the next. Your hand flies to your mouth. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. You brought me back. You helped me remember what it feels like to want something. To have a future. You helped me make my dream a reality, and now I hope we can build the next one together. He holds the ring up to you. Will you marry me? The answer is yes. I hate you. I'm such a tsundere. It's so bad. Your breath catches. For a moment, the world goes quiet. Just the sound of the ocean, the wind thudding through the trees, and the steady beat of your heart. You look at him, at Nanami, the man who, even now, still carries so much quiet in his eyes. Diabolic things to this man, diabolic things. But this is different. There's hope in him now, and you feel it blooming in you too. Yes, of course I will. He exhales like he's been holding his breath for months. When he rises, you meet him halfway and kiss him. His arms come around you, anchoring you against him. And for the first time in a long time, there's nothing pulling either of you away. Just this. with love. He's never imagined a future like this. Quiet mornings, the sound of sea drifting in through the open windows, the woman he loves sitting beside him, brushing her fingers over his wrist as she reads aloud. After everything, he thought peace would feel foreign, but it doesn't. It feels right. They're engaged now. She said yes with tears in her eyes and a laugh in her throat. He still sees that moment when he closes his eyes. Her hands at her mouth, the breeze in her hair, the faint smell of salt and flowers. He hasn't stopped wearing the smile that came with it. So when he brings it up, just casually, between sips of tea, he doesn't expect the shift in her expression. I was thinking, maybe we could go to Tokyo, choose wedding clothes, tell the others. She stills, blinks, and then calmly sips her drink. Do you really think that's necessary? Yeah, okay. I can see both sides of the issue. He watches her over the rim of his cup. It'd be good, don't you think? We'd come back after. She hums, a sound without commitment. Do you really want to go? Yes, I do. She nods, slowly, and gets up. I see. Let me think about it, okay? She leans in, presses a soft kiss to his forehead, and walks out of the room. He watches her go, a small crease forming between his brows. Did I say something wrong? Oh, Nanami. I'm convinced we're a yandere. One afternoon, he tries to turn on the television, just to check the weather. Maybe listen to something light while he works in the kitchen. But nothing happens. No sound, no static. The screen stays black. Did we accidentally go down the yandere route? That's hilarious. He checks the cord, the outlet. Everything's plugged in exactly as it should be. Strange. Later, he picks up the phone to try calling the village. The line is dead. No dial tone, not even static. A hollow silence fills the room. His fingers hover over the receiver for a moment before he sets it down. Could it be the curse's doing? The thought lingers, but he doesn't say it out loud. And lately, he's been feeling weaker. She's been poisoning him. Slower, not in any dramatic way, just a heaviness in his limbs that takes a little more effort to shake off every morning. He mentions it to her once while they're eating dinner. She gives him a small smile and says it's probably the heat, the humidity, summer coming in strong. He nods, tries to believe it, but it doesn't quite sit right. And the villagers are still talking. More children gone missing, more strange malfunctions. He can't ignore it anymore. We should go after the curse. She hesitates, then gives a quiet answer. I know. Today. She holds his gaze. There's a beat of silence between them, stretched just long enough to make the air feel heavier. Then she sighs. All right. She agrees, but her body tells a different story. The way her shoulders stay tense, the way she doesn't look at him when he says it. He notices, though he doesn't understand. Why does she seem afraid? They're strong enough, aren't they? You follow the villagers' clues deeper into the forest. The air thickens around you, damp and heavy. Moss clings to the trunks, and the trees seem to lean inward like they're watching. You didn't want to be here, not like this. You glance at Nanami. He walks just ahead of you, shoulders squared, steps steady, like this is just another mission, another curse. But it's not. You didn't pull him back from the edge of death so he could return to this life. You didn't spend weeks at his side, healing him, holding him just to watch the world chew him up again. You didn't want him to fight anymore. You wanted him to stay. With you. Safe. The cursed energy hits all at once, jagged and wrong. The curse lurches from the underbush, fast and snarling, mouth open too wide. Nanami moves to intercept, but you're faster. Your rage surges like blood in your throat. You throw your hand forward and your poison answers. Not careful, not precise. It explodes from your fingers like venom, dark and burning and alive. It hits the curse full on, slamming into its chest, wrapping around its limbs, choking it, drowning it in your fury. It screams. High, shrill, and ugly. You don't stop. You push more into it. More than necessary. You burn it down to nothing, until the air stinks of the rot and smoke and something worse. Ash rains down, catching in your hair. Your chest heaves. There's nothing left of it, not even a trace. Something brushes your arm and you flinch, breath catching in your throat. But it's only Nanami. He steps closer, gently pulling you into his arms. It's all right, my dear. You let yourself lean into him, though your pulse is still racing, adrenaline burning hot beneath your skin. Your hands are trembling and you don't know if it's from the poison or the fury you haven't fully let go of. Thank you for helping those people. You don't look at him yet. Your heart's still pounding. I'm fine now. You don't need to worry about me so much anymore. I know. Your voice is soft, but it wavers. But I still do. He nods slightly and then steps back just enough to place a hand on your back. Come on, let's go home. Let's go back home. The two of you walk in silence, your fingers brushing lightly, your steps slow through the quiet trees. But something inside you is still burning. How many more times will the world try to call him back? How many more times will he answer? You don't know. Are you willing to find out? They arrive back home. The moment he steps inside, something feels off. There's a smell, faint but distinct, lingering, coming from the bedroom. The bedroom. Oh no, have we been poisoning Nanami? Nanami, I'm sorry, I didn't make that choice. I guess I did. Nanami pauses in the doorway. Why hadn't he noticed it before? Had the fresh air cleared his head? Or is he only now letting himself notice it? It's the same scent from this forest, the same poison she used against the curse. Slowly, a thought clicks into place. Was it also used on me? He turns to her, his chest tightens. Did you use your poison on me? Her face pales. Kento. He moves past her toward the television. If it still doesn't work now, was it really the curse's doing? But she steps in front of him, blocking the way, eyes wide, breath uneven. He doesn't say anything. He turns and walks out of the house. How can we do? I'm like, oh, okay. The sea wind brushes against his face, but it doesn't clear the ache in his chest. She didn't trust him. He knows her fear came from love, but it doesn't soften the betrayal. Yikes. I thought we chose not to poison him. I thought we was choosing otherwise. Okay. You run after him, bare feet hitting the sand, heart pounding harder with every step. The shore is soft beneath you, pulling at your ankles like it's trying to keep you in place. Kento, please, I'm sorry. Your voice is raw, carried away by the ocean wind. I was just afraid you would go back to that life. If you go back, you'll die. You know you will. Finally, he looks back at you. There is no anger in his eyes. Just something worse. Please don't say it's disappointment, okay? I don't want to disappoint Dad. Sadness. I never said I was going back. But that's not your choice to make. Please, just stay. Stay here with me. He looks at you for a long moment. I need time. His voice is calm, but there's a distance in it. Let me come with you. I need you to trust me. He says it gently, but the words hit hard. You didn't do it before, so I'm asking you to do it now. I need some time to myself to think. I'll let you know my answer soon. I didn't do this, Daddy. I didn't choose to poison you. I would have just let you do crazy shit. I would have been bad, but I would have let you do it. Then he turns again and walks down the beach until the wind and the waves swallow the sound of his footsteps. You fall to your knees in the sand, hands on your chest like they might hold it together. You didn't want to hurt him. You just wanted to keep him safe and keep his dream alive. But maybe, in trying too hard to hold on, you pushed him away for good. And it got through! Yay, we got through the ending! Okay. They return home as the sun begins to dip behind the trees, painting the sea in gold and violet. The air is warm still. No bird song, no wind. There's a sweet smell in the house. Comforting. It makes him relax. Nanami, no! My dear, can you please turn on the humidifier? She hesitates just for a moment, and then nods and flicks it on. He takes a deep breath. The warmth spreads through him. His body feels light. Weightless. Nanami, I'm so sorry. She guides him gently toward the bed and sits. He rests his head on her lap, eyes already fluttering closed as her fingers move through his hair. She leans down and presses her lips softly to his forehead. He thinks there was something he meant to remember, something he was worried about. But now, he can't recall what it was. Maybe he doesn't want to. Sleep, my dear. Her voice is quiet, soothing like a lullaby. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. I'll take care of it. I'll protect your dream. He looks up at her, vision a little hazy, but clear enough to see the smile in her eyes. And in that moment, he knows. He never wants to leave this place. Not this island. Not her. Not this peace. Namin, no. The wedding is small, just the two of you, a handful of villagers. No fanfare, no noise. He smiles when he says his vows. He's calm now, quiet, exactly how he should be. He doesn't talk about Tokyo anymore, doesn't mention the others, doesn't dream of anything beyond the sea in your quiet little house. You fulfilled his dream, and he doesn't worry about curses anymore. He doesn't worry at all. It's because he has you, and you'll protect it, all of it, forever. Ending 2 of 3. This is what happens when you don't tell the truth. You don't get your back blown out. They arrive back home. The air feels clearer somehow, like something heavy has finally lifted. He steps through the door and pauses, just for a moment, letting the silence settle over him. Then, Out of quiet curiosity, he walks to the television and presses the power button. It turns on, the screen glowing softly. He checks the phone next. It works too. So it really was the curse. I knew we were a yandere. Behind him, he hears the rustle of pages. She's on the sofa now, book in hand. She looks at him and pats the seat beside her, an invitation. He crosses the room and sinks into the space next to her. Their arms touch, and that small point of contact is all it takes to settle something inside him. She opens the book and begins to read, her rhythm soothing in a way that nothing else is. He closes his eyes and listens. He doesn't need to go back to Tokyo to keep helping. Not really. He can still support them, reach out, stay connected, visit when it's needed. But the pressure is gone. The weight. The sense that everything depends on him. It's been gone for a while now. And in its place, something else has taken root. Something quieter. More certain. All he can think about now is the dream he once spoke aloud under the stars, barely believing in it. And soon, it finally became real. Oh, Namanin! It's the wedding! The sun is setting, casting the sky in warm streaks of orange, pink, and gold. The sea sparkles with the light waves catching the glow like scattered gems. The island is alive with a quiet celebration, laughter in the distance. Soft music playing on someone's old speaker. The scent of grilled food mixing with flowers strung across the wooden arch behind you. Look at Daddy! Look at this man! You stand barefoot in the sand, holding Nanami's hand as the ceremony unfolds. He looks gorgeous in the fading light. Your soon-to-be husband. You try to memorize everything. The way his thumb moves over yours, slow and reassuring. The way the breeze plays with his hair. The way his eyes never leave yours. Going back to Tokyo had been nerve-wracking. The city was loud, sharp, full of old ghosts. You were afraid that once he was there, surrounded by it all again, he'd choose to leave. To keep fighting. To die. But you didn't try to stop him. You waited. And he chose this island. He chose to stay with you. He clears his throat and the small crowd quiets. There was a time I thought I knew what I was meant for. Work, responsibility, sacrifice. But he reminded me that living is not the same as surviving. That strength isn't just in endurance, but in choosing peace when not offered. I'm crying. You gave me that choice, and today I make it mine. I choose you. In every version of this life, I choose you. You don't wait for the official signal. You step forward and kiss him. And then we get to see why he's been working on his deep stroke. Okay. The moment your lips meet, tears erupt. Through the blur of your tears, you see familiar faces in the crowd. Shoko is clapping with that tired little smile that says more than the world ever could. Ino is sobbing, and someone hands him a tissue. I love Ino. Nanami's Kohai are there too, all of them. His face lights up when he sees them. That rare, unguarded smile spread across his face. Yuji! My baby! Yuji is the most enthusiastic, waving both his arms like a kid at a festival. You can't, you know what? Yuji is the ring bearer. Later, you find a moment to yourselves and walk down to the sea. The sky has dimmed into lavender. The waves are quiet. The celebration hums gently behind you. Nanami appears at your side and takes your hand. Which dream should we chase now? You glance at him, surprised. What? You always focus on everyone else. On me, on healing, on protecting. When was the last time you thought about what you wanted? If I want something for myself and lose it, I don't know what I'll do. He squeezes your hand. And don't do it alone. If it's terrifying to have a dream by yourself, then let's create one together. You smile, your heart full, and lean your head against his shoulder. All right? And for a moment, just one perfect moment, you wish you could stay like this forever. Maybe you can't, but you'll carry this moment with you. Always. You lie on the bed with Nanami, your fingers threaded tightly together, like a promise neither of you will let slip. The breeze from the open window carries the scent of the ocean, salt and blossoms, cool against your fever-warm skin. His other hand drifts down your side, the pads of his fingers barely touching you, tracing every curve like he's mapping out a treasure he never thought he'd hold. He leans in, lips brushing yours, soft at first, like a question, then deeper, needier. His mouth slants over yours as your brain catches, your back arching into him. You feel the weight of his need in every kiss, every slow exhale against your skin. You're so beautiful like this. Then lower, breath grazing your neck. I still can't believe you're mine. His lips trail down, worshipping your skin, neck, collarbone, the swell of your chest. Your dress is bunched around your hips. He can't even let us get off the dress. Okay. All right, everybody. That was all of Stay With Me by starring Nanami Kento. And when I tell you, once again, to all my subscribers who don't know, I do in fact have an 18+ Patreon. And I highly recommend that you become a part of it if you are 18+ and able. Because the way that Kawaii had Nanami knocking our boots was actually iconic. It was actually iconic. The link is always in the description. Also, make sure that you go and rate the game if you enjoyed the video. Even if you didn't enjoy the video, please rate the game. Let the creator know that we enjoyed their work. They work hard, and let's work hard for them, right, team? Right. I loved everything about this. I loved the story. I loved the script. Oh my god, the writing was fantastic. The writing was phenomenal. Oh my god. The writing was phenomenal. We had a good time. We had a time last night. We had a good time. The writing was phenomenal. I enjoyed the character art as well in the backgrounds. Chef's kiss. Once again, if you do want to play the game yourself, the link is in the description. Make sure that you go and give it a nice rating. Support the creator as always.